Hi, my name is Kim, and today I want to talk about cloud Bitcoin mining. And more specifically, I want to talk about this site called cex.io, which is a cloud Bitcoin mining service which allows you to buy gigahash for Bitcoins and have them mine away for you without having to buy any hardware or anything like that yourself. So first I'll be giving you a tour of the site, just showing you all the pages, what they can do and how to use them. And then I will deposit some Bitcoins into the site and buy some gigahash and show you how they mine away so you can see exactly how this works. So I'm not affiliated with this site in any way other than that I am a user. I do use it myself. So it would be much appreciated if you use the referral link below the video or somewhere on the screen right now. And click that if you are going to go and sign up for this site. So yeah, that would be much appreciated. So let's get started. So the first thing you'll see after logging in is in the top right corner here you got these three numbers, the left number being your gigahash, the middle number being your bitcoins, and the right number being your Namecoins. So any bitcoins you have you can use for purchasing gigahash, and as soon as you purchase gigahash they'll just start mining away and you'll see the bitcoins start taking in right away. You'll also get Namecoins, and I'm not quite sure why. I think it's because you can mine Namecoins on the same hardware as mining Bitcoins without any kind of drawback to the Bitcoin ratio, but I'm not positive, so maybe take that with a grain of salt. So below that you'll see this chart where you can see the price of gigahash in Bitcoins and what they're currently being traded at. And if you scroll down below that, then you'll see this trade input fields where you can actually buy gigahash just by entering the amount you wish to buy and how much you're willing to pay. And if you have the Bitcoins, they'll just buy them right away. And obviously you need to enter a price that other people are selling at. So right below the input fields, you can see other orders and how much other people are buying gigahash and selling gigahash for. And you should probably pick a price from that chart right below the input fields, and you'll just buy gigahash right away. So as soon as you've bought your first gigahash, you should see these black boxes start to appear in the top right corner of the screen, indicating that a block was solved and that you can see how much your reward was, depending on how much you contributed to that block being solved. So more gigahash obviously means more reward. So let's take a look at this balance page here, where you can deposit Bitcoins just by sending Bitcoins to this address shown on your page. And below that you can see a list of all the coins and how many of them you have, and there's a big fat withdraw button next to each kind of coin here. You can just click to withdraw your Bitcoins or any other kind of coin you have. It has to be noted that the fee is quite hefty for taking out Bitcoins from this site. It's 0.0001, which is quite a lot since the Bitcoin has gone up in value so much. So this is a flat fee, which basically just means take out a lot of Bitcoins at a time. Don't take out 0.01 Bitcoins, because that will cost you quite a lot. You want to take out a whole or several Bitcoins at a time here, so you don't have to pay so much for it. So let's take a look at the last page here, which is your gigahash mining page, where you can see the status of your miners. So at the top of this page you can see how your gigahash are doing by intervals of 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, and 1 day. So if you purchase a bunch of gigahash after 1 day, all of these numbers should have gone up to however many gigahash you now have in total. Below that you can see all the blocks that you took part in solving, and you can see how much you contributed to solving that block, and your reward should be calculated from how much you contributed. And below that you can see the graph of how your miners are doing, which is quite nice. If you look at the start of this graph, you can see I had a drop off for some reason, some technical glitch I guess. And I was instantly compensated by just getting more gigahash for free. I didn't do anything, this just happened all by itself. So that's quite nice detail. So here we are in the Bitcoin wallet. You can see I have 0.314 etc. Bitcoins. So I'm going to go to my Send tab, and I will enter the address that we found in the top of the balance page on the cex.io site. You can see I used it before, it automatically filled out the label. I'll enter my amount. Be sure to not enter the full amount that you have in your wallet. You need to leave off 0.0001 for a transaction fee. So it's going to come up and ask me if I'm sure, and I'll say yes, and then it's going to tell me about the 0.0001 Bitcoin transaction fee. And if you click yes, then you will instantly see a pending deposit on the CEX site. So let's go back to the site here. You can see down here by the transaction now I have a pending deposit. It's waiting for 3 confirmations, so that should be somewhere between 20 minutes and 50-60 minutes. They advertise 20 minutes, but I had to wait 50 minutes for this one, so let's fast forward. Yeah, so here we go. An hour later you can see now I have 0.03164 etc. Bitcoins in my account. So I'm going to go down to the trade option here, and I'm going to look at the price for the last sell orders. Price is kind of high right now, so I normally wouldn't buy at this price, but I'm just going to buy some for to show an example here. So I click a price, it's going to enter the price. It's also going to enter an amount, and I'm just going to change that to however much I want to buy. You can see the total price of your purchase just below the amount to buy. So I'm going to enter 3.5 gigahash, click place order. And you can see in the right side now that my orders are being executed, and every one of those boxes is a purchase. So a few seconds it should be done buying all your gigahash. And if you go to the top of the page now, you should be able to see that I should be having almost 4 gigahash, actually a little bit more, 4.3 gigahash. So I'm going to go click on this top link and go to the miner page. You can see now that for the last 15 minutes, I've been mining with an average of 2.3 gigahash, 5 minutes 2.8, and that should go up with time. So if we scroll down a little bit here, you can see my my graph of how my miners are doing. It's been a few hours since I purchased the gigahash now, so you can see the graph has gone up and is running stably about just under 4 gigahash. Just over 4 gigahash, that is. So the last thing I want to say before I end this is just I want to do a comparison between prices. If you look at equipment like hardware for mining, and you are not going to spend $5,000 or $10,000, you can look at the Red Fury, Blue Fury, and miners, the hardware USB miners, and compare the price to how much gigahash you get per dollar as compared to cloud mining. So Red Fury right about now runs at, let me just check, $399 on eBay. You can probably get them cheaper if you buy bundles of 10 or something like that. But let's just use this price, $399 for 2.2 gigahash. And when the price is running really high on CEX.io, it's about 0.08 bitcoins for 1 gigahash. So that comes to about 80, almost $90. So I think the price for cloud mining is much better. You're also not going to get stuck with this obsolete hardware. You can just sell your gigahash again, no problem. So I think this is probably going to be a lot better for people who want to start mining and don't want to wait 3 weeks for the hardware to get delivered. That's also something you need to take into comparison. At the time of delivery, if you're going to wait 1 or 2 weeks for the USB miners to get delivered, the difficulty is going to increase in that time, and you're going to get even less for gigahash, or well, bitcoins per gigahash when they finally do arrive. You also have to worry about having a computer running, you have cooling, etc., where with the CEX you just pay a maintenance fee of, I think it's 2%, and there's no pool fee, but there's a 2% maintenance fee, I think, so I'm sorry if that's wrong. So I think it's a way better option than going out and buying hardware right now. I also think the next generation of hardware is going to come out within the next couple of months, probably. It's December now. So yeah, I don't think now is the right time to buy hardware. I think there's pretty much a consensus around the forums as well for that. So I think cloud mining is definitely the right way to go. So that's all from me, that's it. Please, again, if you do go and sign up for this site, please use the referral link below. It would be very much appreciated. And yeah, happy mining. Bye.